All right, so let's get started and start knowing how we're going to go into this week of the, what is it, the second week? Actually, it's the second and a half week going into June, of the 12th of June. So let's look about what we traded going on from last week, going into this week, because there's a lot of noise going on. I have a pretty decent list for a Monday, but let's talk about the AMD trade. AMD was a really nice stock traded last week. We had a nice little rally in the middle of the day. You could see how the stock bounced going into the last hour. It had a nice little trend down, but she's back on the downtrend again. NVIDIA, all those stocks really took off, but even NVIDIA took a big hit. But, obviously NVIDIA being out of the price range of a lot of us, no reason to compete with the best traders on Wall Street, but that one did pretty well. NVDA, you could see how that thing what a great run, 110 to 160. Look at that, drop almost 30 points in one day. What is that, 25 points? So, that's trading, guys. When you do expensive stocks, that's what happens. Micron, same thing. Nice little short, but we had a nice little bounce on a lot of these that had these big little rallies. So all of them were really nice. SQ, nice little short too that we had. That one went from 24 down to 22. So it was a lot of, and like I told you on Friday, it was a really nice, beautiful day, and I'm always going to bring weather into it because, a lot of people here in New York spend a lot of money, renting homes out in the Hamptons, and I'm talking a lot. I'm not talking about $5,000 for a weekend. I'm talking about $100,000, $500,000, $1 million for 3 months. Is it 3 months, something like that? People spend a lot of money. A lot of people have $50, $100 million homes out there. They want to enjoy it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful out there. If you guys ever get a chance to see it, but people are going to go out there and take the weekend. So even corporations. So not only Wall Street, but you got these big corporations, and that's what it's about. So Friday, it's always a fun day to trade. Where if the trend is your friend, you don't want to buck it. But there wasn't that much, but it was a great short day. Now, going on for today, there are a lot going on. Let me just bring up some of the stock picks. So basically, I went through the morning watch list in the big percentage gainers and losers. I came out with a couple of stocks. We'll start looking at them and see what they're doing. First one on the list. Oops, typed in a wrong box. Okay. TROV, that's one of them right there. Now, TROV stock was a $6.50 stock, took a big hit. It's up 34%. It's at least it's over $1, okay? But it's up a little bit, nothing crazy. I mean, it's got a decent spread, 119,000 shares trading pre-market. I like that. I saw these big iceberg orders out here, 6,700, 8,000, very, very little orders on the offer, a lot of them on the bid, which is a good sign for the stock to continue to go higher, but we'll see how she opens up. One of them that I thought was really, really nice was this one right here. Now, this stock took a huge hit on Friday, went from $9 all the way down to $3. She's got a nice little uptrend right now. You can see here in pre-market. I did call out a little bit earlier. We got some big sellers though. Sitting over there at 384 and 390, you can see it's already testing due to previous support resistance levels in the pre-market. But that one looks like it could be a good bottom fish. We'll see how she opens up. If you did get it this morning already, for some of you that traded in the pre-market in the trading room, hope you're doing pretty well. Here's another stock up 11% this morning, trading at 26.70 to 30. Another nice little move right there, a nice little gap up. But she's got a little bit of a Fausto flag on the downside. So I kind of like the other one a little bit better as of right now. CHRS. Another stock getting decimated, down 30%, almost 600,000 shares traded, but a nice little trend. Look at that. Stock is starting to make a little bit of a comeback right there. You're getting some big orders out there on the offer that's kind of resisting it from breaking that 1450. A lot of ECN orders out there, but another stock that could be a little bit of a bottom fish. You could see it's kind of went all the way down to the July support levels, and listen, whatever goes up comes down twice as fast. So hopefully that one looks like a pretty interesting one going into the open. RGLS. Another stock down 28%, getting destroyed. Unfortunately, we can't short it. But some of you remember the stock. We traded the stock back in April of last year. Stock had a really nice push, but you know what? The number one reason why I'm bringing this up, this stock, is you need to be a good day trader, because if you're not, you will get destroyed in stock trading. You mean in swing trading and options trading? Look at that trend. Every time that, if you didn't know how to day trade that stock and you held on to it, you went from 5, boom, right down to 3. Yeah, came back, broke roll lows, boom, thing comes down. So not looking too good on the long term in the RGLS, but I really wanted to bring this up specifically because a lot of you are very, very skeptical. You think that, and we have a lot of YouTube people are listening in right now, and they think, oh, I don't know how to day trade. It's too scary. It's too risky. Well, you know what? Swing trading is a lot more riskier. Options is 10 times riskier than that. You got to understand what happens over the course of the day, and you could see our GLS is one victim of it. You know, another stock that you're hearing a lot of news this morning is GE. Now, I don't know if you guys ever noticed this, but GE hasn't gone nowhere through this huge rally that we've been having in the Dow Jones. We're up 20% on the Nasdaq. We're up about 15 on the New York since we changed presidencies. And GE didn't go anywhere. It got destroyed, actually. Look at that. So now they got a new CEO. I didn't know that's good news. I thought that was bad news. Just goes to show you that you can't always interpret the news, but you could see that the stock is coming up. It looks like it's going to be testing some resistance levels. You could see 29s right here, 29.16. It looks like it's testing it right now. So GE looks like a pretty good stock. It's going to be a little bit of brand name stock, so you got to be a little careful on that one, all right? For some of you, if you're not more of an advanced trader, you got to be careful. And another one, last but not least, WIT. Another stock got destroyed, down 50%. Looks like it's trying to make a little bit of a comeback right here, but I don't know. I don't know if it's a buyout, because it just stopped dead. So I don't know what that's all about. So let's be a little careful and do our homework on the WIT as of right now. But from looking at it, I don't know what's going on. It does not look good. And I think that's what that will probably end to our watch list going into this morning. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 decent stocks on a Monday morning going into this trading market. So looks like we're working pretty well here. And then, and like I said, guys, you know what? It's a beautiful day. Just don't get too crazy. Don't get too cocky out there. And remember, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are our best day to trade. And then for all our new trial members here that are going to be in the trading room, just look, listen, and learn. And for the people that are going to be watching, listen, remember, only about 1 or 2 of them are going to make big moves. We're going to find new ones when the market opens up. There's always a new list that comes from nowhere. We saw what happened on Friday, Thursday, all those days. You'll see there's always new ones that come from nowhere. So if you're in a position it's not going your way and everybody else is doing well, remember what I taught you in class. Just get out of it and run with everybody else and make money and make your days pay. That's what you got to focus on. Don't sit here, because day trading is not a full-time job. It's a part-time job. Try to just make that that day's pay, that $200 a day, the $500 a day, whatever you're looking to make. Just make it and go back and watch your classes and get ready for the following day. All right, guys. Anything I'm missing? I did not call up. Tops authorize a 1 to 1,000 reverse stock split. Wow. All right. That is one hell of a haircut. That is one hell of a haircut. That's a lot of shares, guys. That is a hell of a lot of shares. Was that a shipping company, Tops? Right? Unbelievable. I guess that's not as bad as Dryers, right? Dryers just keeps doing 7 to 1, 7 to 1. They just said, you know what? Let's just do 1,000 to 1. You know what a great short that's going to probably be when that opens up? I can't wait for that stock to do that reverse stock split. When they're going to do the reverse stock split? Did they actually get an official date? Because that's going to be a great short if it's on the short list. No date yet. All right, well, Dana, a great news guy right there. Thanks for letting us know, and we'll keep you posted, everybody. But let's try to be prepared the day before. All right, everybody, listen, good luck today. See you in the trading room. And Like I said, if you guys want to watch the recording of this video, it will be on YouTube. We'll let you know how to watch it. So if you want to go back and track and do your homework with what you should be doing, that's where you should go check it out. So that's where you're going to start seeing these videos. Good luck, everybody. Happy trading, everybody.